Hello and welcome to today's video. So this time we're going to take a look at a brief tour around Harrods and the famous food hall and bookshop, and then onto the Sky Garden. So first off then, Harrods. Well, as you can see, this is the food hall. It was a busy old place. We were there midweek, and I remember visiting the food hall as a youngster. I haven't been there probably since my children were quite young, so at least 13 or 14 years ago, and it's changed a little bit in that time, as you might expect, but still the smells were fantastic and what was on display was really great. I was quite surprised that there was a lot of stuff that was sort of eat in the hand, like, I don't know, very nice artisan like sausage rolls and Scotch eggs and that sort of thing, but absolutely fantastic. And I don't think it's the sort of place many people will be doing their monthly shop for groceries or anything, but certainly there was a lot to see if you were looking for something that's a little bit special, like a little treat. The food hall sort of goes straight into the sweet section really. Easter's on the horizon, so there was lots of Easter eggs and other sweet treats, as you can see here, macaroons, and I thought the stuff that came like pre-packed and in like selections was perhaps a little bit more than I would want to pay, but it was still lovely to actually see it. Now, I haven't been in the bookshop once again for about 12 or 13 years, and last time I was in it, it was run as like a Waterstones franchise inside the shop, but now no sign of that at all. It's obviously independent, and I think it looks really good. There was, as you would expect, lots of art books and lots of travel books by publishers like Phaidon and Taschen, as well as a selection of the latest fiction. Nice little children's selection as well, sort of the better children's publishers, I would say. Dorling, Kindersley, Usborne, those sorts of publishers. Very good. Nothing is discounted, so it's all just cover price. And I think they did a really good job of it. The displays were excellent. These couple of Taschen books here, so these are quite expensive. So this one's a limited David Bailey Taschen book, which is £2,500. I mean, that is the retail price for these, and the books are sold as investments, so they are extremely rare and collectible books. And I've seen dearer books for sale. Certainly in the Met back in the 90s in New York, I saw a book signed by Salvador Dali for £12,500, which was just in the gift shop. This is £7,500. This one, Anne Leibovitz. Great, photography books, and they're massive formats. I think they call it their opus format, so it's as big as they get, and just lovely to have a look. And I guess if you've got the money, well, why not, eh? But yeah, Harrods, pretty great place up at the Knightsbridge tube station, and here's a little glimpse of the toy store here, and we did end up buying a few little bits and pieces, but not much from Harrods. But yeah, fantastic to see, a great location, and superb. Now here we are onto the Sky Garden. So you get off at the Monument tube station. You need to book in advance, so go to the website. Tickets are free. But when you go through the little security there, you come out out of the lift, and you're 35 stories up, and it gives you one of the best views of London that there is. And it's called the Sky Garden because there's a lot of greenery. They call it London's highest indoor garden, and I was surprised at the lack of actual green stuff. There was obviously quite a bit of green there, but nowhere near as much as I was thinking. The main point to go to the Sky Garden is you're looking at the amazing views, and you can go out through like the revolving doors, and well, here you are, and it's very reminiscent of going out of the for me it was the World Trade Center, but nowadays the Empire State Building in New York. Very similar sorts of views. You're that sort of high up, and you've got this amazing view overlooking the Thames. So this bit here is sort of the main gallery on the level that you come in at when you enter the Sky Garden, but you can then go up. So there's like a couple of bars there, and there's a restaurant, and the bars are incredibly expensive. So a large glass of wine is £15, pint of beer or lager would be £15. So, but there's nothing stopping you taking up your own packed lunch and a a bargain meal from you know, Tesco's or Boots. You know, you can take your own meals there. So lots of people were there. It was a busy, as I said, a busy weekday. There was people having business meetings, I spotted, but lots of families and lots of tourists. But as I said, if you haven't got a ticket, they're not going to let you get in. And our ticket was sort of a time slotted one, so we had to turn up within that respective time slot, or we'd missed our chance, basically. But once you're inside, there was no one clock watching and saying, all right, you've got to get out. And they were sort of counting people out and counting them back in. So I don't know. But yeah, main thing is go online, book yourself a ticket, and you know, go along and take in the views. This is about halfway up, so you can go up the steps up to the next levels halfway, and then the full way. At the halfway point, you do have a little restaurant. I didn't go into the restaurant or check the menu out, but there were people in there eating. And this is the top bit here, so you're looking at the back of the building. You can't quite get such good views through that bit because you can't go outside. But even so, it's still good to see. As you can see, plenty of people are just sitting around and chatting and taking photos. It's a very photographic sort of a place to visit, and that's really the reason to go, is to take in those amazing views and get a load of photos at the same time. I mean, I liked it. We enjoyed it. I'd have second thoughts about buying around there with the pricing, but I mean, you're there just to soak in that London ambience and taking those amazing views. And as I said, there's plenty of people there. They sort of, you know, taking a packed lunch with them, and we're really just enjoying it. Absolutely incredible views, and if you go on a good clear day, you can see right across London, which is what we did. And we probably stayed there for about an hour or so before heading off. But yeah, Monument is the nearest tube station to head to, and then it's, you know, about 5 minutes from there. But there we are. So I've tried to show as much of the greenery as I could. But as I said, I was a little disappointed there wasn't actually a bit more, in all honesty. But I'm working my way up. This is sort of the view that you get from the restaurant level. And I think, you know, when you hit floor 35, the next 3 floors right up to the top of the building are all part of the Sky Garden. So there is the restaurant. You can have it inside, or you can have it out on the veranda bit. And there was people eating on both. But if it's anything like the bar prices, although I didn't check the menu, I'd imagine it's quite pricey to eat in such an exclusive place. But here's some of the amazing views that you're going to see. They're just astounding, really, and you won't find better views in London, I don't really think. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, fantastic. I'd definitely go back there, but you know, it's the sort of place it needs to be on your list of places to visit when you are heading to London. So there you go. So that's Harrods at Knightsbridge, and the Sky Garden. Nearest tube is Monument, and as I said, both places completely free to visit, and worth being on your agenda should you be heading to London for a few days. So there we are. Thanks very much for watching today. If you've not already, do please hit that subscribe button for regular videos, and I'll look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye.